So it was a little town in the United Arab Emirates outside of Dubai, where I was born and raised. I grew up in a community that had a variety of different nationalities, people that moved to the UAE to help build that community, and loved it, got a flavor for a variety of different cultures, traditions, and loved the melting pot that that community brought and afforded me as a youngster. I was inspired as a young person by my father. I'm still inspired by my father today. He's an incredible success story, the first in his family to finish high school and to finish college. He grew up in humble beginnings, humble surroundings, and always emphasized to us kids the power of education, the power of strong work ethic, and instilled in us values that I hold dear to this day. Value of hard work, value of surrounding yourself with good people, and value of connecting and caring about community. Those are lessons that I learned from my father. When I was 7, I really cared about playing soccer, and didn't really care about much more than that. I thought I would become a professional soccer player. I thought I wouldn't have to study very hard and continue to play and live the good life. Of course, that changed a little bit. So moved to Denver 29 years ago. And when we moved here, I loved, of course, sports, being a typical guy. Hadn't gone to the theater much, but my wife was very interested in theater. And she arranged for us to go see a show at the Denver Center for the Performing Arts. We saw Miss Saigon, actually, was my very first show, and really fell in love with the performance itself. And the live performances became something that we really enjoyed as a family. And we started attending from that day on. I would say Hamilton. I loved Hamilton. The music was phenomenal. The story, of course, incredible. Miss Saigon being one of my very first shows was also a favorite. Lion King. I mean, there's so many. The capital campaign is going to be so critical for us to modernize our theaters. They were built, 40 years ago. And most areas are dated and are in need of being modernized. Technology is needing to be upgraded. Frankly, the seats need to be improved on the layout so we can really improve on the experience for our audience. So I think the capital campaign is going to contribute to making that all a phenomenal experience and one of the state-of-the-art theaters around the country. I think it's important to support the DCPA because of the mission and the values and the contributions in the community. Arts and culture is proven to be super critical to innovation, super critical to developing a community that is well-rounded, to a community that's engaging. It affords people the opportunity to learn and kind of expand their horizons, if you will. The DCPA affords us to do that. The programming, frankly, what we do with the summer programming for kids, and I think that mission has been really powerful and a big focus for all of us at the DCPA. I am Hassan Salem, and I'm looking to the future.